relaxing outdoors. We had a little change of plans after leaving South Dakota yesterday. We were headed out to Yellowstone National Park and Grand Tetons. Come to find out, they got just dumped by like tons of snow. All the park entrances were closed. Decided today, we drove 7 hours. We are in Colorado, baby. So tomorrow morning, we're going to get up bright and early, and we are going to head to Rocky Mountain National Park. Can't wait. From there, we will be headed to Utah to Zion National Forest. Our plans kind of changed because we just had to reroute from the northern part of the country. So, like I said, Utah, we'll be going to Zion National Forest. From there, we'll be headed over to Cali. Gonna hit Yosemite National Park. We will be going to Sequoia, which that's the main thing I want to see out of this trip is the Sequoia National Forest. The big redwoods, you know. Ancient forest. I can't wait for that. We are going to the Grand Canyons in Arizona. And also, again, any stops along the way that we want to stop at. Hit that little subscribe button there and that little bell in the corner so you get notified when there's another awesome video coming up. Absolutely gorgeous day to be hiking. Not too cold, not too hot. But obviously, hey little birdie. Anyways, obviously as you get going, you get warm. Just before we entered the trailhead, it was met up with some park rangers and gave us a sobering reminder of the reality of hiking in the mountains. They're actually right now, as we speak, doing a search and rescue for a 70-year-old man that went missing last Friday on these same trails we're hiking right now. And unfortunately, they're doing a recovery, they said. So there's all kind of search and rescue out here looking for this guy. God bless his family. I hope there's a miracle and they find him alive. But again, it's the reality of backpacking in the mountains. You have to be prepared, guys. Hypothermia sets in, and you're too far out, you're a goner. The altitude, the elevation gain is definitely taking its toll because we're in Colorado, obviously. But it's giving me a hard time breathing at certain points. So it's a slow go up the mountain. I never thought I'd be here hiking in the Rocky Mountains in Colorado. Unreal. Just to put into perspective how deep the snow is, check this out. Thank God these trails are hard packed right now. People have been hiking on them with snowshoes, or I wouldn't even be able to do it because I didn't bring my snowshoes. But I mean, and it keeps going. Crazy. I love it. I don't know if you guys can see from there. Search and rescue, looking for the gentleman that went missing last Friday. At least I hope to God that they find him for his family's sake, to give him a proper burial. It breaks my heart to hear that. It's sad, really sad. 70 years old, but and you got to give it to him for getting out here, you know, trying to hike. I don't know. Hope they find him. Getting hot. Yeah, make sure whenever you hike in the mountains, make sure you have the proper gear on. No cotton fabrics whatsoever. Once that gets wet, it's done for. And if you feel yourself starting to sweat, always stop, dry off, you know, take off some layers, because when you're hiking, you're gonna get hot. That's the thing that'll kill you, is the hypothermia. You start to sweat, you have to stop and make sure you get dried up real quick. Have the right material, right long john material to kind of wick away the sweat. That's what you have to wear. Lightweight, get lightweight backpacking gear as far as your jacket, your pants, all that. Obviously you want to wind resistant, waterproof, insulated to keep you warm, but you don't want it big and bulky and heavy. That's no fun. How you guys doing?
Hey, doing great. How you doing?
All right. A couple other hikers there. But yeah, it's extremely important when hiking this kind of weather is having the proper gear on, because not having the proper gear may cost you your life, and that's no joke. Super pumped for all the other national parks we're gonna hit and also hike in. Can't wait. Yeah, definitely want to come back here in the spring or summer so we can actually get to higher elevations and hike. Fortunately, you can't right now. The snow is way too deep. And like I said, that's why we bypassed through Wyoming. We were going to go to Yellowstone and Grand Tetons, but everything's shut down over there because they just got dumped with a massive amount of snow. So I'm glad we seen that forecast before we actually got there. So now we are in Colorado, Rocky Mountain High, baby. Made a little pit stop in Roosevelt National Park. I don't know if you guys can hear me because this wind is crazy. Wind about to blow me over. Last night and tonight won't be no truck camping because obviously you see this wind. Last night in the mountains had up to 80-mile-an-hour winds, and down below where we were at was like 40-mile-an-hour winds. So there was no way we were gonna have that tent up. I mean, it would probably have blew it right off. But this is just unreal. Look how beautiful. I'm about to seriously get in a car accident when you drive because everything is just so gorgeous. You want to keep looking at everything. I mean, the views are to die for. Rocky Mountains is my new favorite spot, people. You heard it here first. Alright, down the road we go. On to the next awesome spot. So as we're cruising through the mountains here, we see just literally from nobody, not a car on the road. We come around a bend and we see all these cars and people walking around everywhere. It's called Frozen Dead Days. Guess this is where people do the polar plunge and I don't know, I guess all that crazy stuff like that. But we're right in the middle of it. I mean, there's literally thousands of people here. Crazy. And it just popped up out of nowhere. People carrying coffins. There's like thousands of people here. Literally. And it just popped up out of nowhere. This town and the people. We were like, what the hell? I thought I rolled up on a cult or something. It was crazy. Because I seen people carrying a coffin. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? I was like, ready to bust out of here. Then kind of caught onto the vibe. Pretty cool. Stopped out here in Idaho Springs, Colorado. Cute little mountain town. Bunch of little shops around here. Stopped at a little federal outdoor gear shop. That's what I love about the road trip. The road trip is just as fun as the destination, if not better, because you can stop off at places like this. But I'm gonna go inside these little gear shops and check them out. Hi, puppy. Hi. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right. You jumping up at the camera? Australian Shepherd?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everything's a toy.
He sees the little fluffy thing, he thinks it's a toy.
Hi, puppy. Come on, let's go for a walk. Wanna go for a walk? Probably smells my dog's. The dog smelled my feet. Oh, he's right here at my feet, smelling my feet. How's it going, buddy? You're so cute. He thinks it's a toy. It's not a toy, it's my camera. Alright, we're just gonna browse around in this store. Cool little store. Cool little town. This is so awesome in here. Pretty cool around here. It's just weird. You'd be driving through the mountains, nothing around. Then you come around a corner and then there's life. And there's tons of people and tons of stuff going on. Stopped in another little store, and since I'm a Bigfoot believer, can't pass up a Bigfoot display. And look at that. A Bigfoot lunchbox. Yeah, I'm getting it. Absolutely. How do you not get a Bigfoot lunchbox? Well, supported a few local businesses. Now we're headed back on the road. I'll tell you right now, the gentleman at Farrell, advertising genius. Because when you're walking down, he's got two cute poochies at the door, and being a dog lover, or anybody that's a dog lover, first thing you see, oh my God, look at the dog. And next thing you know, you're inside the store. Next thing you know, you're buying something. Genius. Got me, suckered me right in there, or otherwise I would have kept on walking by. So that was, hey, it was all good, all fun. All right, going back on the road, saying goodbye to Idaho Springs, Colorado. On our way to Utah, folks.